this is the last part of the program. So this program is called the Founders Panel Discussion. So all those people that you see here, they own different companies, some more than one company. As you call it, the Founders Panel Discussion. So we're going to be diving more into the entrepreneurship journey, the journey that they've taken, and we're going to be having a raw conversation. Because sometimes we often make entrepreneurship to look like it's something nice, easy, when I get into the deep core of it. I don't know if you want to say something before we start, or should I open and start? Okay.
Hi guys. Are you well? Are you ready? I'm an LLB graduate. I'm also a founder of an NGO company, but that's not important. So we're going to have a panel discussion where young entrepreneurs, are going to be real and tell you guys the ins and outs of running a business. We know how rich people, when we see them, we think they got there, it was just so easy, right? So as us, we're starting, so we want you guys to feel how is it, to run a business, from marketing, having resources, being backstabbed by your friends, and things like that. Those are real things that are happening and they're not often spoken about. So that's what we're going to do today, As Diniko did say, rawness of it, we're going to be raw as much as we can. I hope you guys are ready.
Okay, before we start, I think it's important they give us a quick background as to who they are. So we'll start with Mr. Mloy, Mr. Mkato, Eminence, then Taylor. Yeah, so guys, can you please tell us who you are, what you do, and what your business is all about?
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to you guys for showing up and making it, It's something for someone to host an event, but for you guys to actually show up, it's actually where the real work is, I'm really impressed by your dedication to education. For you guys coming in, show that you have a thirst for learning, that you want to improve your lives and you want to become better individuals. So shout out to you guys, and please give yourself a round of applause, guys. And about me, and about myself, I'm an entrepreneur, right? I'm a published author with a book titled Water Your Soul. I'm also writing another book titled The Art of Youth Leadership. And it's basically a book that seeks to transform Africa. That's what the work we do. We transform Africa on a day-to-day basis. We have a program called the Youth Empowerment Tour where we go to schools and we empower young kids and teach them about entrepreneurship and personal development so they can be able to grow themselves, so they can be leaders in their communities, and we can see a real impact within Chamasarones. So that's some of the work we do. There's a lot about me. If you want to check out me, go to our social media, across all social media platforms. You'll know more about the work we do and me there. But I'll just give this platform to our other speakers to talk about them and what they do. Thank you guys.
My name is Makatu Chibora, and I am the founder of a fast-growing candle company called The Light Candles. How I got into candles is, I always say I'm in the business of healing and restoring purpose, but I just happen to sell candles. So I'm a psychology graduate by profession. I finished my undergrad, then I was meant to go further and do my honors, but I didn't have enough funding to do the honors. So I decided to just take the year off and get enough money, just get a job, get money, and then go back to school the following year. So the first job I got was in candle making. I got a job at a candle making factory in Soweto, around Fulo. So I was there for 3 months, 4 months, and that's when I fell in love with the passion of how to make candles, and that's when I got rooted in my purpose of healing. So I then decided to leave that company to start my own company, and I focused on a niche market, which is spiritual healers and church people, because those are the people that use candles on a religious basis. And their use for candles is not just for load shedding, it's to heal, it's to pray, to give life. And that's when I connected my purpose of healing, which was what I was supposed to do with psychology, and I bridged the gap, and now I do that through candles. So that's been my journey. We've now tapped into a market of events, decorations, funeral parlors, spas. You know, there's multiple use in terms of candles. But yeah, my business is 4 years old, and it hasn't been an easy journey. But I think the one thing that I always remained upon is having consistency and just being consistent throughout my journey, and it's proven to work. Thank you.
Mujani, Mitalami 19 minutes, I am chef and founder of Matso Kitchens. So what we are as a company, we are a gourmet catering company. So the reason why we opened the company is so we saw a gap in the market. So therefore, usually when people like want to eat good food, like good quality food, healthy food, you have to go out of Soweto and you go to your Midrand, your Rosebank. So what we're trying to do as a company is bring back those healthy, those good quality food into the space here on Anna Soweto, and actually price them at a low price so that everyone can afford good quality food and nutritious food. So yeah.
Sanwanani, Ugamo Telamila. Telamila, Itale. Okay, Telamila, Itale, Shawela. It's just a hobby. It was just a hobby, a boy just messing with whatever that I thought I was good at, and then boom, there I was selling and making some cash for myself, and then I just thought this could be something that I can live with, and trusting my instinct, it worked, and now I'm at a better place. And then the other thing is Taylor Miller is not just a brand, it's also a factory for other local brands. We also manufacture clothes for other brands because we've realized so many people want to open brands locally, and they don't have the skills and they don't know where to go about getting something unique, because they're all those who are selling, are buying and selling, they buy at the same place, same thing, and then obviously they will sell it at the same price because they're only changing their logos and stuff. So we saw the opportunity for them to actually design, because some of those people can design something, can do in a form of a sketch, and then we are there to create those things to life so that they can also sell their idea. But we only do those given Utumuntu brings their own design. Thank you.
Okay guys, I am to make a business way on Nani. So the most important thing that you often hear people say would say you need capital to start a business. Or you will hear someone here, I don't have capital to start a business. So can you guys go deep into how you were able to raise capital or how you started? Because when I always believe, start with whatever that you have and use that so that you can grow. Can you also help in Kalega journey with or without funding?
Anyone who tells you that you need money to start a business is not an entrepreneur. You don't need money to start a business. That's not entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is about you solving a solution. So we are in the business of education, right? What problem are we solving? We are educating young people. That doesn't need capital. It just needs you to understand what the problem is and what's the solution to the problem. And then once you find the solution to the problem, then you can design your whole business model around that. What you need to start a business is skills, not capital. So some of you have good communication skills. Some of you are good at marketing, some of you are good at people, you have a good network. So each and every one of us has skills. And to start a business, you need to find what is your skill set. right? So each and every one of us has skills, talents, and a particular mindset. So you need to start finding yourself, okay, what am I good at? Maybe you can dance. He said he's good at healing, and he wants to heal people. So it's all about finding your area of speciality, what you are good in. And once you identify what you are good in, you don't need money to do what you are good in. You just need to do it. So that's my whole perspective on what you need to start a business. Thank you.
For me, it's a bit different because in retrospect, you actually do need capital, but because capital could be 5 grand, could be 5,000. Whoever's selling on the streets, they had to get 100 rand to go and stock up, right? But it's all about don't wait to get funding. You have to fund your own journey, and then throughout the journey, people will then start adding money. And I'm a true testament of that. I started my business at 2,000 rand. Remember I said I used to work at a candle company, then I was saving up money to return to school the following year. I decided to just take that 2,000 rand and buy candle molds, buy wax, and then I just started. 6 months in, I got someone who was interested in partnering up with me, but I wasn't like many of us founders, we don't want to give out equity. So what I did was I structured a loan type of funding with that person to lend me money, then I used that money to run the business, paid off that person, and now 4 years later, there's initiatives that are giving me money just for being in business. If I'm to tell you, in the past 4 years, the grant money I've received has been over 300,000, and this is just grants from different agencies. So the trick here is to just start with what you have, and then along the journey, people will add on the money, and it won't even have to be a loan, it will be a grant. So just start with what you have. If I grant 10 rand, start with that, keep adding, keep reinvesting into the business. For 2 years of my business, I didn't get paid. Like literally, not even wage, nothing. Because I knew along the way, people will start giving me money, and I will then start paying myself. And yeah, that's that.
For me, I believe we don't need money to start a business, but we need money to maintain the business. Because speaker side in Atabel was saying for PR you need a minimum of like 4,000. So I think you need like capital for Shusata, like Fanana, because I just now speaker Shaina, Abulante, like your laws, the flaws and everything. So I think we need like some kind of finance to actually align business with the regulations, the law, or just make marketing and your PR for your business.
Okay, there are phases onto this. You always have something, just as he said, you always have something to start with. You always have something in the pocket, even if no matter how little it is. It's your basic faith. Use your basic faith. Use your basic faith